What's going on? It's your boy Terry, and welcome to the Light T Show. Man, we got a good show for you. Oh man, we gotta talk about the Joy Taylor story that is blowing up everywhere. We also have to talk about Justin Trudeau, who recently resigned as Canada Prime Minister. Crazy. I'm gonna give y'all a reason why he did that too. And also, we also have to cover the most important thing. Kamala Harris certifying the election. Oh my God. You had to see this. It was a beautiful thing. Beautiful. So, without no further, let's get straight to the show. Justin Trudeau. He recently resigned today, January 6th. Don't y'all know January 6th is also the day 4 years ago where everybody stormed the castle, the beautiful castle that we know as the White House. They stormed it, they broke into it, they did all type of things. And then they tried to say Trump was the insurrectionist because he was trying to delay the process. They had so much time to actually go through all the files to see did he actually try to pull it together. But as we see, there was no charges, and you know all the phony charges they ain't put on him. You feel me? Oh, he's a convicted felon, and now he got to get sentenced in like a few days or so before he's really in the White House, and it's like there's so many mixed reviews we can go with today. Oh, and also the marching band that got so much kickback because they want to perform for the inaugural induction of Donald Trump. And black people, liberals, they are mad. They are frustrated. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. But Justin Trudeau, like I said, he just resigned. As I will call it, he just quit. Let's just put that out there. He was a terrible prime minister. He been there for 3 terms. Canada economy is pretty much shit. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. It's really bad over there. And one funny thing is, it's almost like he got pushed out like Joe Biden did by his own party. Now he gonna say like he resigned and he quit and it's on his own terms. And you're gonna see in his video that I'm about to play that. And then it don't seem like he went for it, especially when Trump said he gonna put a 25% tariff on them. And he went all to Mar-a-Lago, trying to kiss up the Trump. I ain't gonna lie, Donald Trump might be a legend, bro. I ain't gonna even cap to y'all. But let's get into this video right now. Cause you just gotta see this, man. You got to see this. You got to. So let's get to it.
Every morning I've woken up as Prime Minister. I've been inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the determination of Canadians. It is the driving force of every single day I have the privilege of serving in this office. That is why, since 2015, I've fought for this country, for you, to strengthen and grow the middle class. Why we rallied to support each other through the pandemic, to advance reconciliation, to defend free trade on this continent, to stand strong with Ukraine and our democracy, and to fight climate change and get our economy ready for the future.
Somebody gotta tell me, why is Ukraine so important? I ain't know they was important for Canada as well. I did not know that. This is new to me. But I just don't understand it. We're sending so many millions, billions of dollars over there. It's almost like they just get a free check. Now, some people gonna be like, majority, it was just guns and all that. But have you ever noticed whatever you give somebody some, whatever it's worth, that's the actual true value of it. You feel me? So let's say this. If I give my sister, let's just say I give her a house, right? It's 300,000. Well, she just inherited 300,000 and I'm out of 300,000, no matter what it is. And who said we getting all this stuff back? But I just don't understand it. Like I heard about, you know, I think it's BlackRock and JP Morgan who Well, I heard got contracts over there, and that's why we're really over there in Ukraine. They trying to build stuff over there, but that's something I'm gonna have to look in a little deeper with. I did catch some of it, but man, they just don't get it. These liberals, and he's a liberal, just like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and all them. They are liberals, Democrats. It's everywhere. It's not just over here. Okay, so just wanted y'all to know, and everybody talk about how bad the economy is with them.
We are at a critical moment in the world. You all know I'm a fighter. Every bone in my body has always told me to fight because I care deeply about Canadians. I care deeply about this country, and I will always be motivated by what is in the best interest of Canadians. And the fact is, despite best efforts to work through it, Parliament has been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th. Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future.
Long talks with your family. I wonder how that's going right now because, yeah, the same thing that's happening over there in Canada was happening over here. You got a lot of illegals going in over there. You got a lot of crime. You got economy piss poor, just like over here in America. Why it seem like everybody in every country, well, at least I'm gonna just say here in Canada for right now, maybe even the UK, we don't know. But yes, Democrats are not in right now. I don't understand why people are so in love with Democrats. Where what have we gained with Democrats, especially black people? Because black people, I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt that we're the only group that has never voted differently. If it wasn't for the Latina, the white men, even white women, we would have had another Kamala Harris, Joe Biden in there, man. And y'all was really about to vote in Tampon Tim, which is crazy. Tim Walz might have been one of the worst of the worst, and y'all really almost voted that man in. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, man. Like, I just don't, man. We gotta stop this. We have to stop this. So, yeah, he bending the knee to Trump. He's scared about that 25% tariffs on all their items. And he talking one of the prime ministers that's supposed to run for it, I think he's a conservative. They talking that rah-rah stuff. But we all know what it is. You bending the knee. Anybody messing with Trump, man. Listen, if Trump really implement 25% tariffs, because let's be for real. Not only would it hurt our economy, but it's gonna hurt theirs more. It's gonna hurt us. And that's what people ain't getting. Like, this is about them protecting their borders as well as us. This is about them not stopping the flow of fentanyl. You feel me? Not stopping, like I said, illegal immigrants from coming in here. Fair trades, because they always have a positive with us, and we always taking the bad end of every deal. Literally, this is a consumer nation. When are we gonna stop being a consumer nation and actually start exporting things, building things, making things? Even our cars are not even built here, they're assembled. Like, we rely on every other country except ours, which is crazy. It's freaking madness. But like I said, I want this junk to stop because I'm tired of it. I'm tired. So that's just my thing about that. Shout out to like I said, Justin Trudeau bending the knee as usual. getting the Democrats out of here. Shout out to the people in Canada. I hope y'all have a good prime minister. And hey, just know it's no hard feelings. But we have to come to the table and get an agreement on this stuff. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If America do not cut down our spending and we don't start putting money towards that big ass, what is it, 35 trillion at this point deficit, man, we gonna it's getting harder. Everybody talk about Social Security gonna be gone. Like, y'all do know, like, when I get older, I'm 30. I'll be 31 this year. I ain't gonna be there 30, 40 years from now. That shit is dead, man. It's over with. When I say over and over. But we gotta talk about this lady that was on CNN earlier. She was talking about how Justin Trudeau, why he end up just saying skip it, I'm out of here, resigning. So let's listen to what she has to say.
And he basically said so in the last few moments there that we heard from him. He said, look, I can't possibly fight what will be an incredibly difficult election campaign for a government that's almost a decade old if I have to continually fight these internal battles. Now, look, there have been a long list of scandals as well as some achievements that he outlined there. But again, so many members of his own government coming to him and saying, we don't believe that you can beat Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre in the next election, an election that has to be held by the end of the year. And Pam, as I've been saying all morning, stop me when this sounds familiar. This really leaves his party in a tough squeeze. The polls already indicate that they are more than 20 percentage points behind, and now they're going to have this succession battle, and it will be rough with a lot of different people putting their hat in the ring. In the meantime, you have President-elect Trump coming into office, I don't have to remind you, in 2 weeks, threatening 25% tariffs on all Canadian goods imported into the United States. It is a tall order by any stretch. He will stay to be a so-called caretaker prime minister, but also Parliament will not be sitting. And that'll be interesting because it means that no government business can basically get done. It's really just governing on an emergency basis, if you will. Again, a lot of moving parts here. I will add to all of this. Canada just assumed the G7 presidency at the beginning of 2025. G7 meeting supposed to happen in Alberta, Canada in June. A lot on the plate here. And the Prime Minister really putting a personal touch on this, saying that, look, I had a discussion with my 3 children at dinner last night, and that's when I made the decision, something we all know he did not want
Yeah,
to
he
do.
made that decision long time ago. He was like, nah, I don't want my legacy to be like Joe Biden. And I don't want my legacy to be like that, where your legacy is tarnished. I mean, your record is your record, and Canada has spoken. You have a 22% approval rating. It's over. Listen, I have conservative views, right? Why I call myself a Republican, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Because I never even called myself a Democrat. So I don't even know what they even say on my vote. I never voted Democrat for president. When I was of age to vote for Barack Obama, I didn't even vote that year because I was playing football and I was like, I don't care about all that. I just was not into it. I didn't vote for Donald Trump his first term because I just didn't believe in it. I was like, nah, because the media was getting into it. Oh, he has a lot of failing businesses, and stuff like that. And I definitely wasn't voting for no Hillary Clinton. For anybody who voted for Hillary Clinton, we got to do some real talking because do y'all not remember Bill Clinton? Like that don't ring a bell. And the way they even put her in was crazy. Because I remember what Bernie Sanders he was real big at that time. And I think Bernie Sanders, I think the man is good, but his policies is just, come on now. Outrageous policies, man. Almost a socialist. Like, nah, I'm straight on that. I love free markets. I love when it's done right. Now I know, the economy now and how the way things is, especially as capitalists, is not good like it's supposed to be. But you have a real, true, and good capitalist society, it actually works fine. Of course, everything ain't gonna work, but it's the best that we have. Say that much. So that was that. And hey, Justin Trudeau, peace out, boy. You up out of here. So what do I want to go to next? Oh, we have to talk about the Joy Taylor. We have to. Joy Taylor, by far, is a beautiful woman. Allegedly, let's get this. It's a woman who is suing Fox Sports, FS1, all of them, right? She's suing all of them. It's a 42 or 48 page sheet. She talking about it all, and it was some very interesting details. Now, I saw this, I want to say last night, but I wanted to hear Marcellus Wiley because he actually worked over there at Fox Sports and and all that. I haven't looked into what's the name yet, and Jason Wick. Like I think I just want to do a whole reaction to him because I just know that is going to be very, very entertaining, to say the least. But yeah, I was waiting for Marcellus Wiley to talk about this because allegedly Joy Taylor slept her way to the top, and she used the way she got up there. She used her things to get what she want, is what they're saying. Now, everybody talk about, Skip Bayless and all that. I'm talking about Joy Taylor because Joy Taylor has rose up in the ranks very quickly. And also, I understand they want to implement women in men's sports. I ain't got no problem with it. I know some men, they not with it. I really don't care. You feel me? You know your stuff, you know your stuff. But with her, it's very interesting because I didn't know she was a bartender before she even got on Skip and Shannon's show. Did not know this. This is all new to me. When I say all of this is new to me, all of this is new to me. So I was just like, yeah, I just gotta see Marcellus Wiley. Gotta see his reaction. So this is one of the reactions I want to talk about. Let's play it.
Taylor basically is being framed as sleeping her way to success, allegedly. So let's talk through it. It says she slept with Charlie Dixon, who's the head of content, basically the boss of FS1, because he's the daily guy that you will always know has his fingerprints on everything there. Eric Shanks runs FS1, but that's probably a little more paperwork, a little more shaking of hands, etc. The content, what you see, who you see, all of that, the budgets, oh, that's Charlie Dixon, and that's my dog. However, in terms of Joy Taylor, they say that him and Joy Taylor had a romantic relationship. That's what Nushin says. And others, according to the lawsuit. All right. Why is that important? Well, if you're sleeping with the guy who allegedly runs everything, sooner or later, no matter how fast you are, you're going to be running something. Okay, so.
Woo, she slapped her way to the top. Now, if y'all didn't know, they say this is allegedly she slept with, I think, one of like the head honchos over there. And, she has some special privileges. Not only did she sleep with him, they said she also slept with Emmanuel Acho. If y'all know who he is, he recently just had recent headlines of him talking about Angel Reese and everything. And, you know how they gonna be, oh my God, you're talking about a woman basketball, she just wanna play. Man, we ain't trying to hear all that. But yeah, it's crazy because they actually had a show together. And I was wondering, I'm like, I don't remember Joy Taylor being like, but like I said, maybe she knew her sports. I mean, she is the sister of the late, great Jason Taylor. I mean, who knows? But yeah, this is very interesting. Like I said, Skip Bayless, allegedly the woman who is filing these claims against them, said Skip Bayless tried to pay her $1.5 million for a sexual encounter. Listen, Hoflation, it got to come down. I'm sorry, Hoflation, ain't no 1.5 million. I think that is cap. I think that's cap. I ain't saying I ain't saying he did or didn't. I don't know. We gonna see. He ain't guilty until she prove it. You feel me? She gotta have a lot. But like I said, Marcellus he dropping some bombs right now. Not necessarily on Skip Bayless, but on Joy Taylor and what was going on and FS1 and all over there, Fox Sports. But yeah, Skip Bayless was married at the time. And Joy Taylor, I didn't know Joy Taylor was married. I, this is all new to me. Never knew none of this stuff. Or she was about to get married to Earl Watson, if y'all know, former NBA player. So yeah, man, everything is just crazy right now. Like, oh man. So you got to listen to this one too, because this one, hey, I don't know. I don't know y'all, but listen to Marcellus.
Who say and says that they know as well. Reason I can't go there is because one, I wasn't in the bedroom with any of them, and two, listen to me, I never heard that Charlie Dixon and Joy Taylor were sleeping together. But upon hearing that, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it makes a lot of things make sense. It unlocks a lot for me. Sleeping with Emmanuel Acho, I've heard that before, multiple times. Recent as a week or two ago, part of the reason it was suggested that they do a show together was because of these allegations in the lawsuit that they were sleeping together, conspiring to get that to go. Conspiring with Charlie, conspiring with Emmanuel Acho. Let's make this work. What is crazier is how they split apart, do different shows. You can say, well, Skip is fired, which is a part of this lawsuit as well. I mean, this is crazy.
Damn. Shout out to Emmanuel Archer if this is real. Shout out to him, man. If you smash that, because she is bad. Let's just get that understood. She bad. She bad. Shout out to Emmanuel Archer. But one thing I want to say, because this happens everywhere. You know, everybody sleep around with everybody at work, or, you know, you work with somebody 5 days, you know, all times of the hour. You know, things can happen. But this is why I do not try to mess with nobody in the workplace. I mean, I won't do it now because, you know, I ain't on that type of time at all. You know, I got a little shorty, so. But no. Just don't do it in the workplace, because stuff like this could come back no matter if it's true or not. It's just the fact that when some people look at you and want to interview you for a job and they have that stigma on you and all that, that's why I be telling people, don't just be saying nothing just to say it, because even if you prove it wrong or you can prove that you ain't do that, it's still just a stigma on it. And shoot, I don't mess with nobody in my workplace. I did that before. This like 10 years ago when I was working somewhere else. And I learned my lesson. I was like, know what? Nah, because it get messy. And, you know, especially when I was in the hospital, oh my God, it was so messy in the hospital. So messy. Like when I say messy, messy. And if y'all can, fellas, ladies, I know it's gonna happen. There's no way you can stop that. Women been sleeping to the top for years. This is nothing new. Ain't nothing new. People been doing it. They gonna continue to do it. This is the new norm. Now, Skip Bayless, you paying allegedly trying to pay 1.5 million, bro. You can always find somebody for 40. I'm letting y'all know right now, the price is 40. I don't care what none of these people talking about. I don't care if they say, oh, you know, inflation is up. No, it's not. It's always gonna be 40, baby. You need that 40 right now. Groceries high as hell. Hell, y'all act like y'all gonna be a long time and everything. Yeah, but this is why dudes, y'all gotta stop tricking so much. like I said, you can always find somebody for 40. The 40 bar, prevalent. Like I said, this is all alleged. We don't know. But if it's true, I don't know. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I mean, what can happen for real, for real? I mean, the dude who was who were their bosses and overheads at the time. Oh yeah, he's out of there. He gonna get up out of there, man. They can't have that now. You if you have power over somebody at a job, you cannot be sleeping with them because you know it's a conflict of interest right there. So don't do all that, and we just gonna see, man, what comes out of there. Joy Taylor, and she be talking all that crap on the internet, you know, saying, you know, her and I think Taylor Russ got a podcast or whatever. They be talking about relationships and all that, and it's just funny. Things like this come out, and then you got a totally different outlook on them. Because let's be for real, most dudes is going for Joy Taylor. She's a very beautiful woman. And you know, it don't matter how bad they is, bro. It don't matter what they say on the internet, they standards and all that. Listen, they gon' clap them cheeks, man. Telling you. So quit thinking all these women out here is high value, or not high value, or they have all these long list of requirements that you need and all that. And it's cool to have that, but baby, nah. When we know you're gonna give it to the nude that you really like for free. So fellas, don't spend no more than $40. That's all I got to say. This is crazy, crazy, crazy word. And last but not least, I have to talk about, like I said, today is January 6th. 4 years ago, you know, Trump was about to leave office in a couple weeks after that. And, you know, the big storm of the castle. I always say storm of the castle, but it's really the White House. And it was chaos. And now today is the day that Miss Kamala Harris had to certify the election. And oh, it was must see TV because she was so salty. And I know people are going to go in, but hey, y'all just got to see this. So here's how it went.
As delivered to the President of the Senate is as follows. The whole number of the electors appointed to vote for President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, the majority is 270. The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris Kamala D.
When I say she was sick, like, did you see her face? You see my child stand up back clapping. Oh. Now, after this, the Democrats did stand up and clap for her when she said she had like 230 votes, but she was sick. Hey, man. Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. But on the serious though, I can commend Kamala Harris for at least certifying the election. You feel me? Nah, it been a whole bunch of people on the internet talking about how they can overthrow this election and things of that nature. How Democrats have the power to consider Donald Trump an insurrectionist. And I'm just like, I thought y'all was for fair elections. I thought y'all was different. Y'all was the party of, you know, goody goody two shoe. But nah, since Donald Trump won, you have really saw people show their true colors, man. And no matter what people say, I don't think I ever vote Democrat. Ever. The only Democrat I voted for two Democrats. They was locally though. I voted for um our mayor right now, Mayor Duggan, who did I think a good job so far, you know, even though he's a Democrat, but even him, because he's running for the governor here in Michigan and he's running as an independent. Now, somebody who's been a Democrat for years, and Mayor Duggan, why are you running as an independent now? Because he see the writing on the wall. It's not that. Listen, the Democrat Party been lying to y'all for decades, but y'all got all of these type of people like the Angela Rye, the Keith Boykins that just don't keep it 100 with Democrat. Roland Martin, they don't keep it 100 about Democrats. Like, shoot, I ain't saying Republicans are good and all that, but I mess with Trump though. I ain't gonna lie, I mess with Trump though. You feel me? I hope he does what he say he's gonna do. Now, price is gonna go down, no, because if you haven't noticed, once prices go up, they tend to never go down, like ever. I ain't never seen something go up and then it go down drastically. Like, nah, but when it comes to energy and all that, which Joe Biden lane trying to stop him, and he literally banned all offshore drilling in like millions acres of land on the coastal lines and all that. This man, Joe Biden, is single-handed. I need to know who voted for Joe Biden. Who voted for that man? Because y'all who voted for him the first time, I ain't trying to hear with Kamala Harris losing. I'm not trying to hear it because this man is so incoherent. And he was like this in 2020. It just got worse over the years. But somebody is calling the shots. Like, come on now. This man fell asleep talking to the African leaders, which I ain't hear nobody black talk about that at all. Because that would have been Donald Trump asleep having discussions with the African nations. It would have been so many headlines, but I ain't seen nobody pick that up though. This man literally walking off into like the forest or whatever. He was over there meeting with the other leaders. Like, they don't even respect him. This man brought back a prisoner from Russia when they did the deal or whatever, right? This man trying to get on the same plane that the one of our people that was in prison in Russia was on. This man is not in his right mind. And he is still our sitting president right now. He's still our president. Ain't none of y'all saying nothing. Y'all just letting shit go. I'm not letting shit go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed more in the black community because, like I said, we still voted majority Democrat. And everybody else, I have more respect for all the other nations because at one point in time, you're going to have to think different. Or at least let either candidate get our vote. We just give our vote to Democrat automatically without them even earning it. Because let's be for real, when it comes to policies, how can y'all really say Kamala Harris policies was better than Donald Trump? Like, let's be for real now. Like, she wanted to do all these so-called great things that y'all say, but she wasn't about to have the House nor the Senate. And you mean to tell me she was going to implement all that? How? It was going to be Republican ran, and she up here saying, we just got to do. No, they don't have to do anything because y'all been putting a lot of bull crap in all these bills. Y'all haven't been trying to work with Republicans. None of this type of stuff, but y'all want us to vote Democrat? skip that, man. Listen, round of applause. Round of applause for Donald Trump, man. Hey, Donald Trump, I really hope you do what you're supposed to do. Like I said, I voted for Donald Trump. I finally came out and said it because I ain't did a show in like a, almost a couple months now because my equipment was down. And once they sent it back, I had it for like a month, but I just been on BS. I wanted to shoot from right here now instead of on my living room couch. So yeah, so when I build my new space, it's gonna be all good. But yeah, man, Donald Trump, I hope you do well. Nah, do I think Donald Trump is perfect? Nah, not at all. Not at all. But hey, he was the best out of them. I mean, I know a lot of people who voted Green Party, especially the Muslim community. Shout out to the Muslim community. And to me, not the Muslim community, the Green Party, Jill Stein, I do believe she has a good heart and everything of that nature. But I think she a socialist too. I don't want to be in a socialist economy. I just don't. I'm sorry. Call it what you want. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I want to dress how I want to dress. I want to earn more money. I want people to be able to earn more than me. You feel me? I just like competing. And that's how it is. You feel me? If we just run capitalist economy how we supposed to run it, it's actually good. Of course, it's flaws, like I said earlier, in all of the different type of economies and social structures. But hey, man, that's just me. So that is it for today. Thank y'all. If y'all can please hit that like button, share, subscribe, tell somebody, man. Like I said, this is only the beginning, man, and I'm just gonna grow and grow and grow. I'm gonna be hopefully in probably about a month or so, start doing lives where I start having a panelist of 10 people. And it's gonna be online. And we talk about what's the current topics are, what's everybody talk about. I'm gonna have people get their opinions, let's talk about it. And let's have a good show. And don't forget, every Thursday I will be posting my thoughts on whatever it is, no matter if it's about relationships, political, just about anything. Just my thoughts on how I would want things. Like I said, if you ain't checked that last video out, it will be posted right here. And just go ahead and click on that link. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, welcome to the Light T Show. And y'all have a good night. Peace.